Now let's get started. In our first multifamily webinar, we reviewed the top 5 lighting challenges for a multifamily property. Those challenges are reducing maintenance time and energy costs, reducing wasted light in stairwells, hallways, and common spaces, keeping up with technology trends and design, delivering safety and security to tenants, and complex financing. In that webinar, we spent much of the time discussing the role that safety and security play when residents are choosing a place to live. So keeping with that focus on delivering safety and security, let's briefly discuss why outdoor lighting is so important. The exterior of a property is the first thing potential residents see. As a property manager, you want to attract residents and make a great first impression. That's why outdoor lighting is so important. Also, parking lots and garages are areas more susceptible to crime, so the right lighting is key to deterring crime. To create a feeling of warmth, safety, and security, lighting can make all the difference. It truly is an opportunity to create love at first light. Multifamily properties are more susceptible to crime. A property crime in the U.S. occurs every 3.5 seconds. 88% of all burglaries are residential. And what should resonate with you as a property developer or manager is there is a perception that multifamily properties, apartments in particular, have higher rates of crime. According to a Multifamily Insiders survey, 53% of respondents felt that apartment communities had higher crime rates than single-family homes. Multifamily properties take a significant hit when crime occurs. There becomes an uncertainty in the safety and security of the neighborhood, thus driving down neighborhood confidence. This can lead to a decline in property values and fewer folks renewing or signing leases or purchasing units. Vacancy goes up, and that's never a good situation. Proactive security is any measure that is set in place that will deter criminal activity before it happens. The basics include making sure doors and windows are locked and lights are on. The most important aspect in all of security is providing a visual deterrent, and lighting does just that. The best initial line of defense against potential criminals is keeping all areas well lit at night. When creating a multifamily community that is safe and secure, things such as security cameras, alarm systems, etc. tend to be top of mind. These items can be very expensive and are incremental to the budget. Lighting is one of the least expensive security measures you will take as a developer or manager, yet it is one of the most important. Best of all, it is already built into your budget and you will start to see the payback immediately. Bottom line, a well-lit property makes residents feel more secure. The feeling of safety is paramount for your residents, and residents will pay more for security. Better yet, you can use that incremental rent income to reinvest in other areas and projects on the property. Now that we've discussed the importance of safety and security in attracting and keeping residents, and the role that lighting plays in delivering a feeling of safety and security, we will now do a deeper dive on those outdoor products and solutions. And to walk us through that, we have guest speaker Sri Badella. Sri is the director for the Outdoor Product Group at Acuity Brands Lighting. Sri joined Acuity in May of 2016 and currently has product management responsibility for all wall-mounted, canopy, and garage luminaires. Sri has 15 years lighting-related product management and engineering experience, and prior to joining Acuity, he held product management and engineering positions at both Philips Lighting and at Juno Lighting. Sri has both a BS and an MS degree in electrical engineering. In addition, Sri recently earned his MBA from Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management. Sri is the author of 5 patents and is a lighting certified professional from the NCQL. It is my pleasure to welcome Sri Badella.
Thank you, Tracy, for the introduction. Hello all, thank you for joining us today. Before I move forward, let's review two of the key points that Tracy covered. First, in multi-family home environment, safety and security play a very important role, as they can have lasting impact on the occupancy rates. And second, having proper outdoor lighting can be a very good deterrent to crime. Before we go into the details about how proper outdoor lighting can provide safety and security, let's look at some of the other ways it can benefit us. All of us as humans have the sense of purpose ingrained in us. No, I do not mean this in a deep philosophical way. What I'm referring to is more short term, like what we need to do next. Where are we going? How to get there? That sort of thing. It calms us to know our way ahead, and lighting can be used to show that way. For instance, we can use it to light the path the residents need to take from parking lot to the building, or the walkway around a park. Lighting can be used for wayfinding. For potential new residents, exterior lighting leaves first impression about your property, and so it is important to make sure it is a lasting one. What is the point in spending thousands of dollars in landscaping but not being able to show that in the evenings? Outdoor lighting can be used to highlight some of the unique features of your property, such as landscaping or fountains. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into safety and security. The terms safety and security are usually used together, but these are actually two different issues with different purposes and requirements for each one. Safety is primarily about protecting people from things, whereas security involves protecting people from property and criminal activity. Both of these should be equally important to a property owner or manager, and lighting can play a pivotal role in reducing the number of incidents in either scenario. Let us look at some examples. Here are a couple of examples that highlight the need for proper lighting that improves safety. Now keep in mind, proper lighting does not necessarily mean more light. It can mean light that provides good contrast, light that is shining in the right direction, or is the right color. Proper lighting means picking the right fixture for the job. First example is trip and fall hazards. This could be anything from a curb that is not clearly visible, a bump in the sidewalk, or stairs. You need sufficient light to show the contrast so that people can recognize the irregularity or change in elevation. This is especially important for properties where residents fall in a slightly higher age group, like a retirement home or assisted living. These properties need more light and contrast so that the residents are able to navigate safely. The second example is hidden objects. You might be asked what is so hidden about a 5-foot fence that is clearly visible. But imagine the same fence during the night time. It is painted black, and yes, I know black is best color, but this black fence would totally disappear during nighttime. This might cause safety concerns when there might be kids or pets running around. Now say we want to light up this fence and decide to add a light right on top of the fence. All this would do is light up the top rail. Most part of the fence will still not be visible. What you really need is a light fixture that adds enough vertical illumination to make the fence visible. By this, I mean pick a fixture that throws light at higher angles rather than straight down, and place this fixture slightly away from the fence. Here is an example where picking the right light source is important. On the top is a curb that was previously lit with high-pressure sodium or HPS lamp. This is the orange outdoor light that most of us are familiar with. In this light, you can hardly differentiate the color of the curb. And these colors are important because they mean something. That is why somebody went through the effort of painting them. The actual colors might have different meanings depending on the city you live in, But most of the big cities tend to follow similar guidelines. For example, yellow curb means no parking or stopping at any time. Now imagine you have a resident who is new to the property or a visitor from out of town. They may not have seen this curb during daylight to know what color it is, and might park at the wrong spot or worse, in a fire lane without knowing. But when this parking lot was upgraded to LED, the color became clearly visible because of the full spectrum content of the LED light source when compared to a HPS lamp. Those were three examples of how proper outdoor lighting can make the property safer. Now let's talk about security. Let's take the same parking lot where we converted from HPS to LED, but now look at the full lot and discuss how picking the right light source and fixture can help provide a more secure environment in a multifamily home application. As Tracy mentioned earlier, female is the primary decision maker when it comes to picking a place to live. Now imagine her driving through this area or parking lot alone. Which one do you think she'll feel more secure in? I bet she'll pick the parking lot on the right. There are so many dark areas on the left that it makes it easy for somebody to hide in. Converting to LED changes this completely. You get a lot more coverage, which more or less eliminates the dark areas. This is because LED technology allows us to design optics in such a way that was not feasible with old technologies. But at Acuity, we take this one step further and design custom optics that allow us to maintain great uniformity and at the same time reduce glare. So in the end, you get a more noticeably secure and visually comfortable space. Some property managers may choose to go all out and install security cameras and have guards monitor the screens 24/7. But even in such cases, having proper lighting is very important. The above picture is a screenshot of a computer in a security guard office. The two pictures show the north and south parking lots of a property at the same point in time. The north parking lot shown on the left has old metal halide lamps, and the south parking lot on the right has been converted to LED. Clearly, there is a dramatic difference. You can see a lot more in the south parking lot. But there is one fact that I haven't disclosed. When you actually go into these parking lots and look with your naked eye, the difference may not be as dramatic. That is because the camera captures a lot more information than a naked eye. But if a security guard is monitoring these cameras on the screen, as they should be, they can easily notice if something wrong is going on and might be able to actually stop it. Also notice the cars. On the left, you can hardly see the cars, let alone identify the color. But on the right, you can clearly distinguish the colors. Overall, the camera is capturing more detail. Imagine how useful this information would be when you share this with law enforcement in case something bad happened. As you've seen from previous examples, it's really important to have proper lighting solutions so that residents can feel safe and secure while at the same time find it both affordable and attractive. Even though that seems like a tall order, you can indeed achieve all this by choosing the right solution and the right lighting partner. And that partner should be Acuity, because we offer a wide range of outdoor products that will not only help make the residents feel safe and secure, but at the same time make it affordable by saving you money in energy expenses and maintenance costs. And with our A+ program, you can have the peace of mind knowing that the products are of superior quality and provide consistency, scalability, and interoperability. Over the next few slides, I would like to walk you through the different outdoor fixture categories that are important to achieve right lighting effects in multifamily housing environment. Before I dive into each of these product categories, I would like to take a little bit of time talking about our brand. Acuity Brands is a culmination of close to 20 different brands, but most of the outdoor products that are great for multifamily homes are sold under the Lithonia brand. You can see the Lithonia logo on the top right. So now you know what to look for or ask for in case you're interested in any of the products I'm going to talk about. There are some products that are sold under a different brand called Hydrel, and I'll talk about that a little later. With that, let's start with the wall packs. As the name indicates, these are light fixtures that are typically mounted on a wall. As you see from the pictures on the right, these fixtures are used to provide illumination at the front of the entrance, around the perimeter of a building, behind the building, or the dumpster area. These fixtures are very useful and economical way to light a path or stairways because you do not need a pole to mount them. You can just mount them on existing wall. Wiring can also be done easily via recessed junction box or conduit along the wall. You can order these fixtures with what is called a dusk to dawn control option. This is a photocell that measures the light around the fixture, and in the evening when it gets too dark, it automatically turns the fixture on. And when in the morning, when there is enough sunlight, it automatically turns the fixture off. This makes it very convenient to make sure the required areas are always lit, safe, and secure. You can also order these fixtures with motion sensing, with turn on and turn off the fixture based on sensing motion in its field of view. Some of these fixtures can be part of egress and might require battery backup in case of emergencies or power outages. Acuity offers a wide range of wall packs that come in various shapes, sizes, and options. What I am showing here is just a subset of what Acuity offers. To get more information on these or other products that Acuity offers, please visit our website at acuitybrands.com. To make it easy to discuss, I split the products into 3 subcategories: good, better, and best, based on what might be important for a multifamily home application. When you move from left to right, you typically see an increase in lumens, features, or aesthetics between the subcategories. For example, take the wall pack OVSC in the top left corner in the good category. This product will be launched pretty soon and has been designed specifically for applications where you do not need a lot of light. For example, on top of a house number, to make sure it is clearly visible so that visitors or emergency personnel can easily identify the house. Now consider the WST fixture on the opposite end of the spectrum. This product has been recently redesigned to reduce glare. This would be a great product for a retirement home where residents are particularly sensitive to glary light sources. We have many fixtures that come in the same form factor as our traditional HID fixtures, allowing you to simply swap out the old with new without having to repaint your walls. The next product category is FLEDs. These products are versatile with multiple uses. They can be used as security lights mounted onto a wall or eave of a building, flooding light onto the driveway or a dark corner of the building, around the building. Or they can be mounted on the ground pointing at a sign, a tree, or a building. There have been many times that I have drove past properties that seemed interesting but did not have a well-lit community sign, making it hard to go look for it again. These floodlights are great for such applications. As property manager or owner, if you make it easy to read property names, building numbers, or house numbers, it avoids a lot of frustration for the residents and might even help bring in new residents because now they can actually find the property. The fixtures usually have an adjustable head and might even have an option allowing you to select more mounting methods and optics, giving you the flexibility to mount the fixture where it is convenient and get the light where it is needed. Similar to wall packs, Acuity has a wide range of LED fixtures. The good subcategory shows fixtures that are used more for general purpose lighting. You get a good selection of styles and light outputs. You can buy them with either dusk to dawn or motion sensors, making it easy to provide safe and secure lighting and at the same time avoid wasting energy. As you go from left to right, you get more options in terms of light outputs, mounting configurations, and optical distributions. I added a fourth subcategory here, Premium, mainly to introduce you to our Hydral brand. Hydral carries some really amazing looking fixtures with great performance. So if you have a really high-end property, or if you would like to highlight an amazing architectural feature, Hydral is your best choice. The next two categories are related with parking areas, and mainly parking garage and parking lot. Studies have shown that high percentage of crime and property damage happens in parking garages or open parking lots. So it is really important to make sure these areas are very well lit. Good lighting in these applications act as a good deterrent. Parking garage or canopy fixtures are used in applications where the fixtures are typically mounted to a ceiling. They are designed to distribute the light uniformly to avoid any dark spots or areas. In most cases, they are operated 24/7. They are a good place to save energy by converting to more efficient sources like LED and adapting controls. The parking garage solutions from Acuity are specifically designed to meet or exceed IES guidelines for uniformity, allowing you to create a very secure environment for your residents. These solutions are available with state-of-the-art control solutions like X-Point Wireless that allow you to network your fixtures together and control them in a way that is customized for your property and its residents. Area and side fixtures serve the same purpose as parking garage fixtures, but for applications where there are no supporting structures like a wall or a ceiling. They can be used to light recreational areas also. These fixtures are typically mounted to a pole because they are trying to light large areas. As they are freestanding, they are more prone to environmental factors such as lightning surges and hence come with longer warranty. With Acuity, you get a great selection of area light fixtures from simple barn lights that you see on the left to a complete family of fixtures like our KAX series or the D series. These fixtures are designed with superior optics and style to greatly enhance the look and feel of your properties. We even have retrofit kits like the KADRD that allow you to simply retrofit your existing fixtures without having to replace the whole fixture. While choosing the right fixture for the job is important, it is also important to make sure you are selecting something that is efficient and reliable, saving you money in the long term. That way, while you are making your property safer and secure, you're also making it more affordable by reducing your expenses. Let me walk you through an example to show you how. Here is an example of a parking lot that was previously lit with 250-watt metal halide lamps, with each fixture consuming about 295 watts. Notice the uneven coverage, the bright and dark spots. Now here is the same lot after converting with Acuity LED area lights. See how much brighter it is and evenly the light is distributed. This is key to making sure the site is secure. The bright spots that you see are because of the camera catching the light being reflected off of the asphalt. You do not actually see them on the ground. The best part is you're only consuming 72 watts per fixture to achieve this dramatic improvement. That is 75% savings in energy costs alone. But there is another level of savings. These Acuity fixtures are designed to last more than 100,000 hours. This converts to more than 10 years of operating life. And during this time, there is no need to replace lamps, which means you do not have to hire somebody to climb a tall ladder or a bucket truck. When you combine the savings from lower energy consumption and lower maintenance costs, the fixtures pay for themselves in as little as 2 years or sometimes even sooner. But there is more to save. A typical multifamily home residence might see activity in the parking areas, say from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the night. But between the 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. time frame, the activity is quite low. You could utilize this period to save more energy. One way would be to turn off the lights completely. but that would detract from the goal of providing safety and security. A better option would be to dim the LEDs. This is one of the key benefits of LEDs, that is, being able to dim them or turn them on and off as many times as you like. So how far can you dim these fixtures without making it too dim or perceived to be unsafe? Here is how it will look at 45% of full power. As you can see from the pictures, you still get reasonably good illuminations for those residents who might maintain odd working hours. This increases your savings all the way up to 90%. Now let's put the old and new side by side to see how they compare. Isn't it amazing how Acuity can help you transform your property and save you money at the same time? Keep in mind you can achieve this kind of savings in all product categories that we covered: wall packs, flood, parking garage, and of course as shown here, area lights. Now let's talk about how you can achieve this dimming. It can be done either through programmable self-learning controls that are installed in each individual fixture, or via more comprehensive network control solutions that Acuity has to offer. One such solution is RoamView. At its core, Roam allows you to monitor your lighting system and easily identify and repair outages. It is a complete outdoor lighting control solution specifically designed for single-site installations. What that means is now you have full control of your lighting system. You can save energy by customizing the dimming schedule to match the needs of your residents. You can schedule maintenance more effectively because you know exactly which fixtures are functioning and which are not, which will also enhance safety and reduce liability because you no longer have burned out fixtures that are left unrepaired or replaced. There are 4 key components of the Roam system. There is a smart photo control or node for each fixture, which responds to system commands like on, off, or dim. They also monitor fixture performance and talk to each other to make sure each fixture is doing exactly what it is programmed to do. All these nodes also talk to a gateway. The main function of the Roam gateway is to pass data and commands from the nodes to the Network Operations Center. The Network Operations Center is a computer that hosts the Roam software. It collects, stores, and analyzes data received from the network via the gateway. This can be locally hosted at your facility or hosted as a service by Acuity Controls. The last and the most useful part to you is the customer portal. This is where you interface with the Roam system on a daily basis. It is a secure web-based application that is capable of managing multiple sites from one central location. This is great if you are an owner of or manager of multiple properties because you do not need a person at each property to manage and maintain your lighting. So that is a brief overview of RoamView. As mentioned earlier, Acuity offers multiple control platforms based on the need and application. Be sure to visit our website to learn more about what we have to offer.
Thank you again, Sri, for the presentation and joining us for the Q&A. This concludes today's webinar. Please remember that Acuity Brands offers a complete lighting and control solutions covering each single application on a multifamily property. We offer numerous services from helping you choose the correct product, calculating ROI, financing, and more. Please feel free to reach out with any further questions or opportunities, and we are happy to help you ourselves or direct you to someone who can assist. Thank you again for joining us, and have a great day.